हेलो नमस्ते सबैजनालाई। आज चाहिँ म एक्चुली लास्ट विक आई टक अबाउट ट्रु गोल्स इन करियर्स। अब यो विक चाहिँ मैले सोचेँ कि ट्रु गोल्स, when you know what you're passionate about, then you need energy to fuel it, होइन? अनि अब truly motivated कसरी हुने, how to increase your confidence in the field that you wanted to do work, होइन? अनि how to stay motivated. मोस्ट अफ टाइम प्रब्लम के छ भन्दा जस्तो मान्छेको चाहिँ आफूलाई थाहा छ कि यो कुरा गर्नुपर्छ, होइन? अनि आई निड टु डु दिस टु बी सक्सेसफुल, तर गर्ने मन लाग्दैन। अनि त्यसरी के हुन्छ नि, बाहिरबाट मान्छेहरूले आएर कसैले भन्यो त कसैको गरेको देख्यो भने चाहिँ फेरि गर्न मन लाग्छ, एनर्जी एकदम हाई हुन्छ। अनि त्यसपछि अल अफ अ सडन द एनर्जी गोज डाउन, होइन? यसलाई चाहिँ मेरो थर्मोमिटर थ्योरी भन्ने छ। हामी ह्युमनमा धेरै छ यो थर्मोमिटर थ्योरी भनेको। कस्तो भने, थर्मोमिटर थाहा छ नि, जुन when you take a thermometer and put it in a body, when your body is heated, होइन, थर्मोमिटरको त्यो पारो चाहिँ तात्दै माथि जान्छ, बाहिर निकालेपछि पारो तात्दै तल जान्छ। सेम वे ह्युमन पनि त्यस्तै छ। बाहिर अरू मान्छेले गरेको देख्यो, अरू मान्छेले सक्सेसफुल भएको देख्यो, अरू मान्छेले आएर करायो, अथवा बा आमाले आएर गाली गरे, टिचरले होमवर्क गर भनेर भने, या उहाँ आई डोन्ट नो, देयर आर लट्स अफ लाइक एक्सटर्नल सोर्सेस, होइन, द्याट कम टेल यु टु डु समथिङ। अनि त्यसपछि त्यो मोटिभेसन इज मोमेन्टरीली, इट डजन्ट लास्ट लङ, होइन? अनि whenever those external factors go away, then you're back down, thermometer पारो तल गऱ्यो, same way your motivation is down, you're sluggish, you don't feel like waking up, you don't feel like doing, even though you know that you need to do that stuff to be successful, होइन? सो अब यो मान्छे सक्सेसफुल हुने के हुनुपर्छ भने, मोटिभेसन चाहिँ भित्रदेखिबाट आउनुपर्छ है। बाहिरबाट आएको मोटिभेसन, एनर्जी might boost your confidence, but it's not a true motivation, के, होइन? इट्स मोमेन्टरली, देखिन्जेल, बाहिर भनिन्जेल, गरिन्जेल लास्ट हुन्छ, एन्ड इट्स नट गन लास्ट लङ्गर। सो भित्रदेखिबाट मोटिभेट गर्ने कसरी त भन्दाखेरि, द्याट टु वेज मैले युज गर्ने, अथवा लाइक सम टेक्निक द्याट आई युज, होइन? भेरी सिम्पल, केही किन्नु पनि पर्दैन। एउटा मिरर युज गर्ने, मिरर, होइन, ऐना। There is another is mind programming, है। बेस्ट एक्चुली माइन्ड प्रोग्रामिङ हुन्छ। लेट मी टक अबाउट द्याट माइन्ड प्रोग्रामिङ। यो माइन्ड प्रोग्रामिङ भनेपछि जस्तो अब के छ भने, कन्सियस माइन्ड चाहिँ ऱ्यासनल हुन्छ, होइन? इट ट्राइज टु मेक लजिक डिसिजन्स, इट ट्राइज टु गेट इन्फर्मेसन फ्रम आउटसाइड, एन्ड देन, होइन, ट्राई टु मोटिभेट यु, ट्राई टु मेक यु डु स्टफ बेस्ड अन एक्सटर्नल फ्याक्टर्स, होइन? सबकन्सियस माइन्ड, द कन्सियस माइन्ड चाहिँ अब वेन यु गो टु स्लिप इट्स गन, होइन? नेक्स्ट डे यु हेभ टु रिस्टार्ट अगेन, होइन? कन्सियस माइन्ड, अल्दो इट हेज सम स्टोर्ड इन्फर्मेसन, इट्स नट गन मेक यु, भित्रदेखिबाट आउँदैन क्या त्यसमा, होइन? कन्सियस माइन्डमा चाहिँ। तर सबकन्सियस माइन्डलाई प्रोग्राम गर्ने हो भने चाहिँ द्याट्स मोर लाइक यो गट फिलिङ हुन्छ नि, गट फिलिङदेखिबाट नि निकाल्नु छ भने चाहिँ केही कुरा मोटिभेसन, होइन? यु हेभ टु प्रोग्राम द्याट गट फिलिङ दिने खालको माइन्ड, होइन? विथ द सबकन्सियस माइन्ड। अनि सबकन्सियस माइन्ड इज युजली एक्सेस वेन युर ऱ्यासनल माइन्ड गोज टु स्लिप, होइन? सो द बेस्ट वे टु प्रोग्राम युर सबकन्सियस माइन्ड इज प्री स्लिप, होइन? सो वेन आइ एम रियली लाइक स्लिपी, म बेडमा जान्छु, होइन? एन्ड देन वाट आई डु इज आई स्टार्ट visualizing. The technique is visualization. भन्नु खोजेको जस्तो, you have a certain goal, so you have certain tasks, then what I do is before I go to bed, I'll just close my eyes, bed me, like when I lie down and sleep, which is very relaxed. म टेन्सन लिँदिन है यो टाइममा, just to make sure it's not a time to take a stress that I did not finish the work. It's the time to actually just run through, you know? It's like watching a movie, but you would be the main character, and your aim or your dream is the story, होइन? अनि के गर्ने भन्दाखेरि, बेसिकली मेक इट एज डिटेल एज पोसिबल। लेट्स से यु वान बी अ ब्युटिशियन, होइन, सपोज, then right now probably you were just a first year student, or you were just practicing, you were training. What I would do is When I go to bed, I just sleep, lie down. Then I start myself working at the parlor, and working on मेकअप सेकअप लगाएको होइन नेलहरू टेक केयर गरेको एन्ड आई विल बी भेरी स्पेसिफिक द वे आई टच वे आई पुट द नेल पलिस द वे आई पुट आई डोन्ट नो म ब्युटिसियन होइन आइम जस्ट गिभिङ एक्जाम्पल्स लाइक ब्युटी प्रडक्ट्स अन द फेस maybe the way I touch the another person's skin होइन way I clean them, way I hold water, way I interact with the people, and how comforting I'm making them feel. I'll imagine all that stuff detailed. Let's say the same way. You want to go to gym, but you've been thinking about it, but you haven't gone. Then what I would do is I would go to bed. Then I'll think myself, going into the weight rooms. And this was, I can see a lot of people like lifting weights, and I myself will start getting the dumbbells, and then I start pumping the weights. And then I even see the weight. I even like when I'm in sleep, I try to feel it, okay? Like how that weight feels on my hand, the whole concept that I'm trying to use is my angle of the concept. I have learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people never forget how you made them feel. And I'm using the same concept for myself. Okay? I'm not talking about people never forget how you made them feel. I'm using people, but how I will never forget how I made myself feel. The same concept. So dreamमा मैले like pre-sleep programmingमा I use the same concept. I try to be as detailed as possible. So gymमा like let's say I've been saying that I want to go to the gym, and I've said that I want to go work out, but I haven't been doing it. Then before I go to bed, I think about it. I think myself going to the gym, and I see a lot of weights. मैले अघि भने जस्तो people. Then I start pumping weights. I even smell that sweaty feeling. It might be gross, but this is the thing. Like I'm putting your whole mindset on the dream that you wanna do or the dream that you wanna achieve. Same way. See, one of my dreams is to actually climb Mount Everest. And every day I do the same way. Before I go to bed, I program my mind. I program myself climbing the snow, wearing my North Face jacket. I can even hear the scratching the jacket khasa khasa गर्ने sound, the backpacks, and even I like plan what I'm gonna put in that backpack, what sort of stuff that I'm gonna put in my backpack, कस्तो खालको cooking utensils, कस्तो खालको canned food. I even know what brand is it. त्यो लेभलको डिटेलसम्म म पुग्छु किनभने because what I put in while I'm programming this is what I will get it, then I even hear the sound. So basically the whole idea is you're going to use all the senses, you smell, you touch, you feel. So I even smell that the cold air, and it's fresh. I feel the cold air in my lungs, and I can see that sun rays coming through my visor, मेरो आँखामा गएको आँखा खाने गरेर. When I reach the summit, then I imagine feeling very relieved, अनि त्यहाँबाट पनि like I'm looking back and I see the footsteps, how I made in the snow. So very detailed. See, when you want to be successful with your dream and you have a specific goal, you have to make a specific way to achieve your goal and a specific circumstance, and this way you are creating your own reality. First of all, you have to realize that you are the creator of your own reality. It's not an environment. It's about how you put in work and how your attitude about that work is. 100% commitment हुनु परिहाल्यो. And this same way with 100% commitment in planning. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm planning my goals, my dreams. I'm dividing my work. Subconsciously, I'm training my mind to think, because when I wake up, then think about mountains, I think about climbing, I think about hiking. होइन, I might not see snow here, but म अहिले हवाईमा छु होइन, and I think of going hiking every day because subconsciously my mind has programmed me to like hiking, because subconsciously I program my mind that I'm gonna climb Mount Everest. So it's preparing my whole body, okay? Not just my mind. It prepares my every cells, every body parts, organs, everything. So that's what you have to do. You have to prepare your body for your success. That's how you're gonna go. You're gonna you if you're trying to get a certain kind of goal. Let's say you wanna be a biomedical scientist, then you have to program yourself, subconscious mind, man. Before you go to bed, program your mind that you're in a lab, you're using specific chemistry, I don't know, kun amoeba, whatever your molecules that you're using. You see yourself doing a lot of experiments, finding results, teaching a class, training people, I know, making a discovery, and you have the eureka moment and you're happy. This is all the details, the more detail you put while you're programming, and then before you go to bed. This is I'm talking about before you go to bed. Do this every night, and I'll guarantee you this will definitely help you to motivate from inside. You know, this is like you're programming your subconscious level of mind. Okay, अनि त्यसले आफ्नो गोलप्रति लाइक मेक मोर फेथफुल होइन. You know, this is more like same way, like मुभीको क्लाइमेक्स नहेरेसम्म रिलिफ फिल हुँदैन नि होइन. इट्स द सेम वे when you already dreamed and when you don't make it a reality, you will not be satisfied. किनभने माइन्ड सेटिस्फाइडै हुँदैन कि. माइन्ड wants to see that climax, wants to reach the ultimate होइन. And that's what you're doing right now. You're fueling your way to reach there होइन. And that's pre-sleep. Now over the night you sleep, you have good sleep, thinking about it. But the idea is not to take stress. It's the whole thing is you should go to sleep and thinking about it, not like taking a stress, right? The whole thing is you should be calm and think about your goals as detailed as possible, using all your senses. You should touch your goals. If you're an engineer, think about carrying bricks, think about that smell. If you're making bridges, I don't know, whatever your goal is, maybe to माटोलाई समातेको, माटो स्मेल गरेको होइन, and to construction गर्दाखेरिको आवाज. Try to think about everything detailed हुनु पर्यो होइन. And over the night you let it sleep, right? Because that's the way your internal mind starts working and building on it. And the next day when you wake up, now second part, the mirror use गर्ने भनेको थिएँ. Now you go to the mirror and you look yourself eyes to eyes, just like right now I'm looking. I'm not looking at here, I'm not looking here, I'm not looking here, I'm looking right on my eyes, and I say myself, I'm becoming a mountain climber every day. I'm becoming a better mountain climber every day. I'm going for hiking, I'm training my body, I'm getting strong, and I'm climbing Everest every day. It's not one day thing. I'm climbing it every day. त्यो भन्नु न. That way you are giving auto-suggestion. भन्नु खोजेको आफैलाई सजेसन दिइरहनु भएको छ कि. See, यो स्पिचमा पनि युज गर्छन्. A lot of people like presenters, what they do is they go and present their presentation in front of a mirror before they actually go to present people, because a lot of time you take advice from other people, right? Why don't you give advice to yourself? Look into the mirror. And I'm using the same concept. So this is called auto-suggestion. And you just go to the mirror. If you can actually say it out loud, because you want to hear that dream, and you want that dreams to ring in your ears, right? त्यसले के हुन्छ भने रातिको स्लिप प्रोग्रामिङ, दिउँसोको यो अटो सजेसन, that will definitely make your mind to do the stuff that will help you to actually go and work on your dreams, work on your goals. म अहिले आर्मीमा छु and I want to climb Everest, but when I go to PT in the morning, I have a positive attitude because I say myself, hey, this PT might suck, this running might suck, this push-ups and all this stuff might suck, but you know what, I'm training my body to actually climb the Everest. I'm training my body to actually to be successful. And positive attitude आउनु थाल्छ कि now you start seeing the big picture. Whatever you work you're doing, you try to relate. यो वर्कले त मलाई मेरो अल्टिमेट गोल यो छ, यसमा हेल्प गर्छ. राइट नाउ आई माइट बी वर्किङ एट ग्यास स्टेसन, तर मैले नेगोसिएसन स्किल जुन सिकिरहेको छु, मेबी द्याट्स वाट आइ एम गोना युज वेन आई बिकम अ बिजनेसम्यान, होइन, इफ द्याट्स अल्टिमेट गोल अर whatever your goal is, so positive attitude राख्नुहोस् and try this two stuff. Let me know, at least give it a shot for a week and you'll definitely see a different character. Yeah, that should be त्यति नै भन्छु है. आज छोटो भिडियो बनाउँछु भनेको 16 मिनट्स भइसकेको छ. सबैजनाको विकेन्ड राम्रो रहोस् है, सबैजना हेल्प गरौँ. आई अलवेज सेज द्याट है, रेस्पेक्ट गरौँ, माया गरौँ, नेपाली कुरा प्रमोट गरौँ. हस्त नमस्ते.